Yeah, general thoughts. I thought the guys came out and took care of business today. I thought Benny really set the tone. I thought he threw the ball outstanding, really spotted up really well, got a bunch of strikeouts early, kind of early in the game you wanted to settle. I think we took some big swings early, and then I think once we shortened up, we put up a couple crooked numbers with some guys coming through with some timely hits. I thought Danny really got us going with his first triple of the day, and everyone kind of took a deep breath. Defensively, I thought we were pretty clean, with the exception of the one error late. So I think that's the big thing. We're going to need to execute with runners in scoring position. We're going to need to continue to pound the zone. But I thought that game worked out sort of beautifully in terms of saving some of our back-end arms for tomorrow.
Start offensively. Danny, you got to be the leadoff hitter twice today, and both times led to some big innings. That first triple and then another one, it feels like we've been talking to you a lot recently. What's been working for you at the plate?
We knew today that anything could happen postseason play, so I just want to go out there, stick to my approach, and stay short, and see what happens.
Today, especially early, it was 6 through 9 that was carrying the load, and 1 through 5 got to take it a little bit easier. How much confidence do you have in your entire lineup as a group, no matter who it is, if it's 2 outs, if it's bases loaded, that someone's going to get it done?
A couple times this year with 2 outs, coaches put on bunt for a hit, and I know if I get on, people behind me like McCormick and Nico Kides are able to produce and get in runs for us.
Turn on the other side, the pitching today was really, really good. Ben, you pitched well in last year's regionals. This time you get the ball in game 1. How did you kind of keep your emotions in check because you pitched extremely well against a good hitting lineup?
Yeah, I think no matter who we're playing or when we're playing, whether it be regular season or regionals, you just try to do the same thing that you've been doing all year. I think no matter who we're playing, hitters tend to get themselves out. I mean, successful hitters are only getting hits 30% of the time. So my mindset is fill up the zone and just kind of let the defense do the work.
How big was it? I mean, you were in that situation last year pitching the regionals for the first time. See a guy like PJ get over some of those nerves and then really shut them down for the final 3.
Yeah, I mean, PJ did great. He threw a lot of strikes, and that was key. He had a ton of Ks. They were an early swinging team, so if you were able to throw strikes, they'd pretty much get themselves out.
Coach, 5th trip to the regionals, 5th win in game 1. You're also 4-0 in game 2. How much easier does that make it to go into the winner's bracket and to know that maybe you have a little bit less pitching depth issues to worry about?
Yeah, I think we're really confident with Fernando on the mound tomorrow. I mean, he's 7-0 on the season. He's a bulldog. He's pitched in a ton of big games, so I think we'll be ready.
And then to any of you guys, a chance to host. It wasn't the greatest weather, but you had a lot of friends, family, alum, fellow students coming out today. What was that moment like? Last year it was kind of spur of the moment. Whoever got here. Today it was a pretty nice showing from the UMass Boston faithful.
Yeah, I think the weather is going to be great the next 2 days, so I think we'll have hopefully some big crowds. Gottesman's a fan favorite. He usually packs the seats whenever he toes the rubber, so we knew there'd be some extra fans there today. Gotti's usually good for 15, 20 deep.
Danny, for you, obviously a couple triples today. Just what was working at the plate for you, and obviously Nick with kind of the same result there. How important is that to kind of the success today to break it open in some of the situations?
Yeah, especially this park is a big outfield. I know if you put in the gap, you can get on 3 with my speed. It was pretty wet out today, so I knew if I get the ball in the gap, potentially be at 3rd.
Thanks so much for your time, guys, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Seth.